During the Blitz, guys were asked by the Ministry of Food to demonstrate using an emergency brick oven for Blitz cooking. The ovens were made from the bricks of bombed out houses, and guides would show how to cook food while still being on rations. This is an artist's drawing of this in the Imperial War Museum, which shows women from the ATS cooking with brick ovens. I have tried to copy this as best I could to cook some carrot biscuits with the bricks I had.
Guiding History Badge, Part 2, Blitz Cooking. Today I have my brick oven and I'm going to be cooking first some water, and I'm also going to be baking carrot biscuits using this. So, first I'm going to put some hickory chips in. Newspaper, and I'm just gonna kind of scrunch it and twist it up just so that it burns longer. I'm now putting in some newspaper and we're gonna scrunch it up so it like burns better, because we need to get the fire lasting for a long time. And I'm going to put it in not too far, but quite far. And I'm going to repeat the process until I have quite a lot, not loads, but enough. That looks good. Now I'm going to add my fire lighters. This is what's going to help me burn the wood. So I'm going to put it quite far in, not too far in. I'm going to put this one more close to the front, and then this one's going to be as far back as I can reach. Okay, so now the basic bits of the fire in, we need to add in some logs. So just not too big bits, but quite big. So and there we go. So, using a match, I'm going to try and light it. It might not work first time. And there we go, my fire's started burning. So here I am boiling my water. As you can see, I have my fire going. The water is gonna just indicate that my fire is hot enough. And we're gonna put some water in here as well. And we're going to put my oven door on.
today I'm going to be making my carrot biscuits based on a World War II recipe using rationed food for my guide badge. So, first thing I'm doing is I'm taking my margarine, which is 1 tablespoon. So I have my tablespoon here, and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm going to mix these together. So one, 2, and then I'm taking condiments. One spoon-ish of margarine. And I'm going to cream these until they're light and fluffy. Okay, so now it's mostly creamed. I am going to beat in my flavouring, which is here. So I'm going to add about a teaspoonful of my vanilla flavouring, which they did actually have at the time because that's what they used to make chocolate. That looks about enough. I'm going to pour that in there. And now we're going to go on to making my carrots. So first, I'm going to peel my carrots. We need about 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to start with 1 carrot and then we're going to move up. So the carrot's going to be grated, that's why I don't have a big sharp knife, but it does need to be peeled first. Okay, so now I've peeled my first carrot and I'm about to start grating it. This is a lot harder than it looks. There we go, I'm down to my last bit of carrot. Let's see. That is quite a lot for 1 carrot. So now I'm going to put it into tablespoons. We need about 4. So here we go. Here's 1. There's 2. That's 3. And this is roughly 4 tablespoons. So now I need to mix this in just to start getting that full carrot biscuit mix. Okay, so now I'm going to get my flour and we're going to have 6 tablespoons of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we've done that, I have to mix it in, and I also need to add some water as it starts to dry up. So I'm going to pour in some water. And just to get the mixture really looking like proper cake mix and ready to bake. There we go. And there we go. I have now got a mixture which I'm going to put in my fire and bake for about 18 to 20 minutes. So now we're going to put my smoky biscuits in the oven. So here we go. Just put that inside there. That's now going to boil. I'm going to put the oven door on very carefully. And I'm just going to go around and feed the fire a bit more. So now we've done that, my fire should be able to cook my biscuits. I don't know if you can hear, but I can hear some really good cooking sounds, which seem to show me that my biscuits are cooking really well. Also, if you come around the side here, or here, you can see lots of places where we've kind of filled in, or I've kind of filled in all the mud and the gaps between the bricks so that the smoke is kind of reduced to less places. So as you can see, this is entirely homemade. This is kind of like a plate we found in a shed, and we've got some old gardening bricks and some normal bricks. Inside here, the fire, which I'm pretty pleased with, is going well. We have our kettle which we're boiling some water in. Hopefully we can get a cup of tea. Round here we've got the other side. This is kind of like the back of our oven almost. It's and it's entirely no gaps whatsoever. Up on the top here you can see we have our chimney hole and the place where we're keeping our plate, and down here we have our back wall. As you can see, the hot plate is very, very hot. The fact that it's continuously sizzling, so I'm going to put some here this time. Just with a few drops of water, it's completely fizzes. So, while my biscuits are still cooking, and I'm waiting, the kettle has definitely been on for quite a while now, so I'm going to make a cup of tea using the water I have boiled. So there we go, and as you can see, it's smoking and boiling, and I'm very pleased. Okay, so it's now been about 20 minutes and my biscuits should hopefully be ready. So I'm going to take off the door and
get my biscuits out. Hold it. Okay, let's move it over here. And let's take a look. That's my... Oh. So, as you can see, here are the ones that we cooked in outside. We also have some ones that we made in a modern oven. As you can see, these are quite burnt, to say the least. So I think next time if we ever made it again, we should definitely keep it on much shorter. These ones were on for 20 minutes in a normal oven. So, I'm gonna try one just to see how it is. It's not bad. It's quite nice actually. But yeah, definitely recommend. Just not long, not 20 minutes. 20 minutes too much just baking in this. So as you can see, we broke one of these in half and the inside is edible. So it was just the outside that kind of got destroyed. So can't break it now. Here we have quite a lot of nice biscuit. Of course you can't eat the outside and I wouldn't recommend eating them in general, but you can still eat what remains of the inside.